We're going back to Europe. We're going to be doing the Tenuta Sette Ponti, the Oreno 2021. This is from Tuscany. A very beautiful example of super Tuscans. So super Tuscans are going to be a pretty broad category. You don't really have a lot of legality around what you can't plant and what you can't grow. It's very broad. It's technically the lowest tier of wine, even though we tend to see the highest price points with these wines. You normally can see Sassicaia. They are the ones who kind of created this region. Those wines can go for 200 plus, up to Massetto, who's selling for over $900 right now. So very wide range of prices that we can see here. Super Tuscans basically are anything that's not Sangiovese, that's grown in a Bordeaux style coming from Tuscany. This specific winery is actually in the heart of Tuscany. It's in Chianti Classico, which is the oldest region in Tuscany. It is the classic region. So they're really great with Sangiovese, but they're also phenomenal with these Bordeaux varieties. This specific wine is a 50% Merlot, then 40% Cab Sauv, and 10% Petit Verdot. Petit Verdot, you tend to see that a lot. It's more of a blending grape. It's not very common to see 100% Petit Verdot variety wines, but they are very delicious. It's really nice to give some wines some a little more backbone and a little more color. This specific wine I'm very excited for. It's a really great value for what it is. It's phenomenal. It goes great with food. If you were to blind taste this, you would not think it's the price point that it is. It drinks much higher quality than it is. And I love that about wines. That's one of my favorite things in the wine industry is you can never judge a price point based on quality. I've been able to have wines that were very expensive that were nothing that I thought they were going to be in the worst way possible. And then I've had $20 bottles of wines that absolutely blew me away because they were such great quality. So let's cheers one last time to this beautiful wine in our last quarter. Absolutely beautiful. The nose of the wine is very traditional to what we expect for Italian Merlot. Merlot in America, I can get this like almost blueberry cobbler element to this. Italian Merlot, though, has much more earth and much more uniqueness to it, I'll say. Very delicious, though. Very fruit forward, but very earth driven at the same time. Kind of perfectly balanced. I get this really nice, like mushroom quality to it. Like very clean, very cooked mushrooms. More like oyster mushrooms, I would say. But the fruit is very well integrated in there. That cherry, that fig, that a little bit of plum, raspberry. Tannins are lovely, acid is lovely. Great wine, great example of what these wines can do. This is a wine that you could let sit for a while. It's very young, it's a 2021, so it's got plenty of time in the bottle before you have any worry. Due to the cork, it is a synthetic cork. So you want to be careful of that. You wouldn't want it to lay for 30 years, but it could easily lay for another 5 or 10 and be okay. Super exciting wines that we had today. Very unique in all different ways. I'm very excited to be able to taste with you guys and cheers. We'll see you next quarter.